Matt, a club record 8th league win on the spin, 5-1 win against Tranmere. Your thoughts, please?
Obviously pleased with the win. I thought we started the game brilliantly, and I thought for most of the first half we were very, very good. I thought the game got a little bit fractious in the middle part of the first half, which then gave them a little bit of just took us out of our stride a little bit. And then obviously the goal just before the end of the first half then again knocked us out of our stride a little bit. But I thought, credit to the lads, they recognised, we just need to up it that little bit in the start of the second half, which we did. Get back onto being us. I thought it became a bit fractious, and it just took us out of our rhythm of how we were playing, which we wanted to get back to. And then when we did that, I thought we did well. So really pleasing. Good. I was buzzing for Jammer, because I thought, he works so hard for the team, and he provides such a focal point for us that you're buzzing when he gets his chances, his goals, his opportunities, and he was an incredible threat for us again today, as were a few of them. So it was a proper team performance from 1 to whatever it was, and delighted with the win.
You mentioned Jamille Matt there. He looks so physically fit this season. I'm not saying he wasn't last year, but he looks like there's an abundance of confidence coming out of it at the moment. And to get 2 goals today, that first one is a typical Jamille Matt goal. It's another great crossing from Taylor Allen. And, when he's on his game, he's a real handful for anybody in the division, isn't he?
Yeah, Jammer's, he's as I say, he's been incredible all year for us, and long may it continue. He's an unbelievable person. Such a leader within the group of leaders that we have in there. We've got loads of leaders in there, and Jammer's right up there with them, and he's a wonderful person to be around. I love working with him. He's just a top person, and I know in this, he's just a real handful. People don't like playing against him, and he draws people to him. I think there was one time there was 3 guys hanging off him, and for me, when that's the case, I know the space is elsewhere to pick up, which they're tending to be at times. So he was a real handful, but. The biggest thing with Jamille is he's just in it together for everybody. He's there for everybody. He completely buys and sets the standard of the togetherness that we've got. He's a wonderful person to work with, and there was loads of them. I'll talk about all of them. I thought there's some proper performances for the group today, and we're pleased. But I said before, we're pleased. We're not satisfied. We've got to go into the next one now. Another tough game on Tuesday. Another tough game on the weekend from there. But was pleasing to win today, especially off the back of missing last Saturday's game. It felt like a little bit of a time. We're so used to playing every 2 or 3 days that it felt like a little bit of a delay, and we've trained here, there and everywhere this week, and not what we would normally do with the weather that it's been brutal. So again, credit to the lads. They did what they needed to do this week to make sure we were right up for the game today.
A man who's tried to score from just outside the area so far this season, but has been denied on many occasions by fine saves from the goalkeeper. Not today. Ryan Stirk gets his goal and just caps off another all-round fantastic performance from him.
Yeah, I thought he played great. I'm sure he's due. He will continue to get more chances and more goals from there. His left foot's a fantastic weapon for us, as is a few of the other ones. So, yeah, I was delighted for him to get his goal today. So his second one settled the game down a little bit, albeit it kind of got a bit fractious again later on in it. But yeah, great goal for him. You mentioned Taylor Allen's ball in for Jammer, and we just got to keep finding loads of different ways of scoring goals, loads of different ways of upsetting the game when it needs to be. No 2 games or no 2 halves or no 2 10 minutes will ever be the same in this division, and we just got to keep finding ways to affect teams and keep finding ways to try and get on top of games. And when we feel the pressure of games, again, find ways of seeing and riding those times out, because there's undoubtedly, I'd say to the lads about setbacks, we just got to keep going through them, and if it's positive, we just got to keep going through it and just keep going with that mentality. And I thought that was what was pleasing today for us. Obviously, supporters, unbelievable coming out, and it's freezing cold out there. We know that, so thank you for all of them for coming and being as vocal and loud as we were today. Look forward to seeing as many and even more if possible for the next home game, which is in between Peterborough. So thank you for that. And then probably the last word goes to the ground staff, who have worked incredibly hard, and I know there was a period there for when the covers came off that everyone was a little bit edgy, and it could have been touch and go the game. But the hard work of the ground staff and everyone connected, volunteers that helped as well, got the game going, and it turns out to be a good day.
You mentioned the game's coming thick and fast. We go into cup action on Tuesday night against League One side Peterborough. Another chance, as you often say, to create more memories and continue in the knockout phase of the Virtue Trophy.
Yeah, it's exactly that. We want to do well in the trophy. We want to. We were desperate to try and get through to the next round, and this is a great game in that sense. But again, they're a good team, no doubt about that. They're a very good team in the division, and any team looked after by Darren Ferguson is a proper team to come up against. So we know it's going to be an incredibly tough game, but one we're looking forward to.